Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Hook, Line and Tinnies. I'm Paul Cameron, owner-operator of Destiny RV and Marine. In this episode of Hook, Line and Tinnies, we're going to show you a little bit of footage from the 2024 Flathead Classic on the Gold Coast. It's the 30th anniversary of the event, which started out with only 77 teams. This year, there were 300 teams officially registered for the competition. Now, we didn't set any records and we certainly didn't win, but I've only been lure fishing for flathead for 1 year, so I reckon we did pretty good because we caught 20 fish over the 3 days and we came about middle of the sort of ladder. So lots of room for improvement. So next year, we're destined to be in the top 100, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what we did on the day and how much fun we had. So day one of the Flathead Classic 2024, and we're out in the Broadwater in an area that I've fished a lot, just casually. Not a lot going on right now, but we're all trying different methods. So we've got Damo over there, he's using a very small, bright coloured soft plastic. We've got Liv over here who's using a, is it motor oil?
Motor oil 3-inch.
Z-Man motor oil.
Z-Man.
Yep, minnow. And I'm using a Vibe in the deeper water. So if we use 3 methods and one of us starts catching fish, it probably makes sense that we move over to that method to try and take advantage of that bite that's going on. But at the moment, not a lot going on, but hopefully one of us starts to catch some fish and we can get into a bit of a pattern. And with the Vibe, I love using Vibes in the deep water. I was taught by a Gold Coast legend called Brad Smith. And you just cast out and you just give it a little jerk and it just vibes up off the bottom and sinks. It comes up off the bottom and sinks. And usually it's on the down that the flatty will grab it. That's the plan anyhow.
What'd you catch?
So, first scoring fish, I guess. 38 centimetres, third cast with that. So just let me get a big, long cast well away from the boat. So, yeah, we'll keep going and see how we go. See if we can get a couple more. And if we get a couple more, then that'll tell us that there's a bit of a pattern and we can start to do that.
So I've been on the Midnight Oil Z-Man for a bit now. I've lost a few fish. I haven't been striking up on the fish with enough violence. So I am letting the team down. I've lost 3 fish so far. And I promise that I will set the hook a little bit more violently for each further bite, which I just had a bite before. So I'm just sorry if I'm focusing on that a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a hit, you can see.
We're up into a metre deep now, Paul.
So yeah, just gotta make sure you readjust your plastic because that's not gonna catch a fish.
Do you want to take us out? So I vibed for a bit. I got one really small flatty, so that was quite a while ago. I reckon I've put in about 100 casts since then with nothing. Liv just lost a flatty on a Z-Man in the shallows here, so I'm going to change over to what they call an opening night colour, which has got flex through it, and in this dirty water I'm going to cast it up into the shallows and hopefully it'll entice a bite of something. There is method in my madness. Whether it works or not, that's yet to be seen. So we're drifting off the bank now and we're going to drift towards Stratty, and I think we'll go through some deeper water. So I've changed over back to a vibe from the soft plastic, and I'm just going to basically let the drift do the work and just give it a little bit of action as it goes across, and hopefully that results in a hookup.
So obviously the wind has picked up a considerable amount. So just something a little bit heavier that I can punch into the wind, just to help get those big long casts away from the boat. Hopefully give ourselves a better chance of hooking something. Alright, so turns out I can still catch fish. It's been a while since I've fished a tournament, but this sort of thing here, it's only small. It weighs 13 grams, so it's heavy as, and it matches the size of the bait fish that you would get around this area. It'd be no more than probably 3.5 inches, but I can cast it a very, very long way. And we're just drifting over the same kind of 2.5 to 3.5 metre stretch of flats. When you talk about a long cast, that's you know, half a spool. So that's a nice long way out there, well before the fish even knows we're drifting over it, which has given us a good chance of getting a hookup. Right.
That sounds good.
What's this like? Flathead are fish and we like to catch them. What is that? That, you know what? I know what that is now. That comes from your love for country music.
No, it's from a DVD that I used to watch when I was a kid.
Okay.
So you used to go to BCF and you could buy a box of like a soft plastic starter kit, and it came with a beginner's guide to soft plastic DVD. And it was one of the things when there was a Flathead segment, and that's what he sang.
What did he say?
Flathead are flat, they live in the sand. Dun, 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 dun. And that was it. And I watched that DVD when I was 10 years old until it did not work.
Gee, the wind's coming up now. Nothing to set any records, but at least we catch fish, huh?
Maybe I can use him as bait for a big one.
Yeah, you nearly could, hey, for that size.
something of this size isn't really going to catch, you know, the kind of 30, 40 centimetre models. But something of those kind of 50, 60, 70 centimetre fish, they're going to fit that in their mouth, no worries.